Hello everyone, this is your Maven of Mystery, and I have an unboxing. I know I haven't been on for a while, but I've had some shit going on in my life that I'm trying to deal with. And I do it by kind of running away. So please forgive me. Anyway, I wanted to explain a little bit what this means to me before I open it up, because I know what it is. But I cannot sleep without music. And I have an unusual repertoire of lullabies. I go to sleep to rock music. And a few of my favorites are Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper, Eagles' Hotel California, Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody, Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell. Yeah. Anyway, it's a variety of rock people, and this one is one I haven't had for a while. Pardon me. I'm just getting over a cold. So anyway, the reason why, most people would think, why do you need to have music and why rock? Well, when I was 14, we moved into a haunted house. We didn't have a lot of money. This is the one that my parents could afford. And I call it a haunted house because the neighborhood kids would go in there and call up all kinds of spirits. When we moved in, there was candle wax all over the place, other things that were, indicating that people were having seances and spells and stuff. So that was pretty bizarre. There was one room in the house where there was a chair in the middle of the room, and there were newspapers, some of them stacked head high. And it looked like someone had years of newspapers and just decided to sit there and read them. So that was bizarre. There's a lot of bizarre things about this house. It was one level and an attic. And my sister and I had the attic as our room. And it was pretty big. So she had one side and I had the other. And, our rooms were all set up. But every night, from the first night that we moved in at 3:15 a.m., I would hear a gunshot. I would hear like a crowd of people murmuring, and it freaked me out. I went through this for 2 weeks, and then I lost it, ran downstairs, started screaming my head off, and my mom told me that we cannot move. I mean, I was like, we gotta move, and my mom said, we cannot move. You are just going to have to find some way to deal with this. And so I moved my bed from where it was to the other side of my side of the room. I found out later from the neighborhood kids that one of the owners had committed suicide by gunshot. And I figured that I was on that side of the house that he did that. So in order to distract my mind, I had the radio. And at that point, it was the 70s. So there was rock or there was pop, and I listened to rock. And so that's how I got to sleep. I mean, there was a lot of weird happenings in the house, and it seemed like I was the only person that was affected by it. So It was crazy. And I would wake up in the middle of the night with my heart racing, and I'd be focused on whatever area of the room some supernatural shit was going to happen. We had box screens. We had windows that opened out, and there was a box screen that was held on by 4 clips, or whatever you want to call it. And I mean, this is one of my experiences. One night I woke up heart racing, looking over at one of the box screens, and it came flying into the house. Now it's over, my bed's over here and it's over here. The trajectory should have been that it came in the house and just fell to the floor. But it didn't do that. It came in the house and it made a left turn and it circled by my bed and then fell over. I was like, Fred, my sister. And she did not wake up. And so I had to deal with shit like that. So anyway, rock music was my friend. It helped me calm down. So I've got a delivery that my son Feels got for me. And one time, well, Feels was, his room was the converted porch. My mother wouldn't let me have him in my room because she said that it was too messy, that we would lose him. And so that's why he was out on the porch. One instance with him, he would not go to sleep. He was, agitated, and so I went out there to find out what was wrong. And I asked him why he couldn't go to sleep. And he said, because they're all looking at me. And the hairs on my neck went up, hairs on my arms. I was like, ooh, who's looking at you? And he said, they are. And he pointed to the windows. If there were people out there, they'd have to be 10 feet tall. So I knew that, he was experiencing what I experienced. So I picked him up, took him into the living room, and he slept with me. Because I'm not going to have ghosts get him. Anyway, this is what was sent to me. It is Aerosmith. Yay! I can't wait to... And Feels... I have a phablet in my room that is solely for the music. And he puts CDs on it for me because I am technologically challenged. I need a 4-year-old to come and help me with tablets and stuff. But well, Feels is not a 4-year-old, but he's more knowledgeable than I am, and therefore I'm lucky to have him. Otherwise, I'd be lost. I'd be so lost. Aerosmith's greatest hits. Yes. I'd read to you the whole thing, but it's small print and it's hard to see. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try, okay? You and I are going to figure this out. Oh, Dream On. Appropriate. Okay. Same Old Song and Dance. Sweet Emotion. Walk This Way. Last Child. Back in the Saddle. Draw the Line. Kings and Queens. Come Together. Remember Walking in the Sand. So there it is. My Aerosmith greatest hit CD. So I'm looking forward to Steven Tyler and Aerosmith helping me to go to sleep. So there you have it. I'm ruining the little pamphlet right now. There you go. Check it out. Do they have any pictures? They have these. Ta-da. Okay, and that. Yep. Anyway, so that's it. Hope you enjoy my video. And if you want to, you can subscribe. If you enjoy rock music, you can comment, let me know what's your favorite. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.